Tilsley visited by a Dalek on Coronation Street. Exterminate. Space pumpkins on Outcasts.
We've fatally damaged Carpathia. I'm releasing our 6 emergency sub-shuttles.
It's nearly icing on board.
And facial hair problem for Hazel on Emmerdale.
I just hate seeing it happen under my nose.
I was surprised to hear that EastEnders Doc Cotton is to stand in for drummer Roger Taylor on the next Queen tour. We will rock you. Give Heather a go, Dart. Yeah, not quite there, is she? I felt sorry for Heather, though. Her biscuit addiction has got out of hand. When she can't find the biscuits themselves, she's forced to rub biscuit crumbs into her gums to get her fix. She was later caught trying to inhale a broken digestive through a brandy snap. Don't encourage her. How you doing, Hev?
I'm off the gear.
Oh, good.
I haven't had a biscuit for 3 days.
Well, it's one day at a time, Hev.
I'm still having the cravings. But this patch they gave me really helps.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's great news. Hang on. What the... You're not only back on the biscuits, you're dealing!
I just need more time. Please, Harry, give me another chance.
Get out! Get out! If you've been affected by any of the issues covered on this week's TV event, perhaps there's a pamphlet or something you can get from the post office. Down at the Queen Vic, the Moonies were holding one of their special theme nights. Like, why? Out came the old Mexican game of piñata.
Down the side!
Where'd you get this, Spring? It's unbreakable!
Keep at it, though. Vast riches await.
Soldier! No more Queen Vic theme nights! I was interested to hear the call of the lemurs on Madagascar this week. Just winds them up. It wasn't just lemurs on Madagascar, though. No, there were chameleons, too. And these two had come up with a neat little story.
They're not mating, simply riding around until the time is right.
I think Gillian Tailforth offered a similar excuse on that cold, dark night on a slip road off the A1. On Monkey Life on Channel 5, although we were supposed to be watching the chimps in the foreground, I find my eyes being drawn to the chimps in the background.
Mum Susie provides the answer.
Just riding around till the time's right. Well, since Rod, Hull and Emu have gone, there's been a real gap in the market for a man-bird entertainment combo. Not anymore. Look no further than Channel 4's The Secret Supper Club.
I'm preparing to serve supper to 10 diners I've never met. Whoever they are, we'll be ready for them. Welcome to The Secret Supper Club.
Yes, the secret... the secret supper club where frontman Ollie Smith travels around the country inviting people to his secret supper club.
I'm just wondering, Kenny, if you'd like to come as my guest to the Secret Supper Club.
Oh, yeah?
Would you be up for it?
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
I'd love you to come to the Secret Supper, both of you, if you can.
All right, yeah, that would be just fantastic.
Would you be up for it?
Yeah, well, definitely, yeah, that'd be just brilliant.
And I was just wondering if maybe you'd like to come along and be my guest.
Oh, yes, superb. Yeah, thank you very much.
This doesn't look very good. Oh, I think I got away with it.
Harry, would you like to come to my Secret Supper Club?
Oh, I can't do that. Yeah,
Really? So
I'll come along, yeah.
does this mean we're like friends?
Yeah, I suppose we can.
Brilliant. I'll see you later.
Which brings us to our TV voiceover highlight of the week.
TV voiceover highlight of the week.
But for one couple, a room full of copulating puppets seems to have brought a sensitive issue to a head.
Arctic with Bruce Parry now. And Bruce seemed to be obsessed with his toilet habits.
It's cold and I'm glad of that hot water pumping through my wetsuit.
We've all done it. I must say, I was surprised to see my first wife on Bruce Parry's show this week. Yeah, see you later, darling. Elsewhere in the Arctic, Bruce met up with the Gwich'in people who love to hunt the muskrat.
Just over there in the water. Beautiful muskrat. Just there.
Oh, yeah. No, it was just with a balloon. It wasn't really... Earlier, Bruce had met up with the Cabana family, who'd been fishing Alaskan waters for generations.
Hey, Barry, nice to meet you. The Cabanas spend 3 months every year living out at sea. At the helm is Tim Cabana, the skipper. He's supported by his wife, Berry, and their children, 19-year-old Cami and 17-year-old Tanner.
Yeah, there's Tim Cabana, Berry Cabana, Cami Cabana, and Tana Cabana. I actually went out with their auntie, Coco. Yeah. Coco Cabana! Oh, yeah. Actually, no. Coco had an inflamed pimple on her chin, yeah. In fact, you could say she had the hottest spot north of Havana. All right. You get the idea with that. But, of course, it was the last Arctic with Bruce Parry this week, and it's difficult to... Yes, it's difficult to pick... It's difficult to pick a favourite bit with all the different places he's been to, all the people he's met, and all the sights he's seen. But if I was pushed, I'd have to pick this bit.
There's very strict regulations here.
Human Planet were in the Arctic too, studying another bunch of Inuits. And it looked like these two had caught a big un.
Hello, do you want to come to my secret supper club?
The People's Supermarket now on Channel 4, in which Arthur Potts Dawson, never heard of him, takes on the likes of Tesco and Sainsbury's by opening up his own supermarket that he hopes will be run by local people for nothing.
Can Arthur's dream of a supermarket that's owned and run by the people change how Britain shops for food?
No.
Will people in the UK be so keen to give up their time unpaid to work in the People's Supermarket?
No. But give him some credit. He does open a supermarket and he has had to do a lot of the work himself, so come opening day, he's got mixed feelings.
Today's the day when the community says to me, well, you know, we either want it or we don't. We will come and support our shop or we won't. And, you know, it's a real nerve-wracking thing. I'm nervous and I'm knackered, and the two don't go well together.
Now, I like being nervous, but then I like being knackered. Which is better? There's only one way to find out. Hang on. What's going on? Hello? What? One's too nervous? The other one's too knackered? What's the point? See you after the break. Welcome back to TV Burp. Off-centre neck on Stansted, the inside story.
How's the plan looking?
Freddie Flintoff cooks himself for dinner on Freddie Flintoff versus the World.
I've had one of the most incredible days ever.
And we catch a glimpse of the holding bay outside Jordan's bedroom on Royal Navy Caribbean Patrol. Let's now take a look at Wild at Heart. Yes, and Duplessis got some very disturbing news. He's pregnant. Yes, Dupe's up the duff, and I don't know how he thought he was going to keep it a secret. I mean, he's been showing for quite a while.
Right, you two. You gave it up. I know your secret and don't try and deny it.
I was clearing out the shed this week and I couldn't find my red inflatable paddling pool. I can't think where my red inflatable paddling pool has got to.
You pay attention to the traffic light and you're waiting for the signal to become green. And when you think it's green, you may approach and believe you're safe. But
this was Horizon, surviving a car crash, where we met the crash test dummies. And I must say, they all looked a bit depressed as they sat waiting for their turn in the car.
I hope I don't have to go first. I hope I don't get hurt again. I've got a really sore neck.
Of course, the brain is particularly vulnerable in a car crash, as this expert explained.
Our brains are very poorly supported inside the skull. Our brains weigh 1.2 kilos. They're heavy. They're floating in a bowl of liquid. They're restrained by a few flimsy veins and nerves that hold them in there. And they can swing around inside that skull like Jell-O inside of a bowl.
Yeah, the brain. It's like a jelly. What's going on down at Grime Fighters?
Meet Danny,
Thames Water's sewer inspector.
No, thanks. Oh, I suppose I should give him a chance.
Using the chain car, they've got some pretty big lumps of fat that they've managed to cut up and break off of the main blockage.
Well, I'm certainly warming to him. I will meet him.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Danny. We got that way. Yeah. No, it's still. Yeah. That's better. Up in Stockport, Mike and his team have turned up to clear a backyard, and he runs a pretty tight ship.
Unfortunately, we've only got one shovel today. Somebody's forgot to put two on. It's terrible. As soon as you start lifting it... Well, we've got some masks in the van. Yeah, get the masks.
It's all a question of planning.
We forgot to put the masks in the van.
What exactly did you put on the van? Apart from your packed lunch. He's quite a charmer, though, Mike. He knows how to treat the ladies.
Have you seen it in here, love? What's it? Looking at what you don't get any dog feces on your slippers.
Oh, lovely. If you do get any dog feces on your slippers, he can't help you because he forgot to put his wet wipes on the van. I don't know about you, but every now and then I don't know. It's still there. Oh, it's not. Not on the carpet. Use of wet wipes. Oh, I must just make a quick phone call. Hello, Rosie?
How dare you send me for that job? Who do you think I am? I've got standards. I do not do topless.
Oh, well, worth a try. BBC Two's Who Gets the Best Jobs Now, where people were interviewed about the challenges of getting into medical school. And I was surprised to see Ross Kemp playing a patient.
But there are still some pretty basic barriers facing candidates from poorer backgrounds, like having enough cash for the 5 years of medical school and getting hands-on knowledge of a life in medicine.
Yeah, he's been on quite a few shows recently. He was back on EastEnders at their Mexican night.
Pint of shandy when you're ready, and a towel if you've got one. That's sweaty business, that is.
Darren's got a weak spot, the ribs. Work the ribs!
Yeah, I think I spotted him in the audience of Dancing on Ice on Sunday. And was that him watching a saucy scene on the Tudors?
Shall I kiss you?
We have kissed before, Catherine, sweet.
Yeah, I didn't realise Ross was also interested in current affairs.
Hello and welcome to Newsnight. Tonight we are joined by Ross Kemp.
He's everywhere at the moment. Casualty now, and Ruth is off a trolley again.
You had a breakdown in the department, Ruth. A patient was at risk. You tried to operate alone in the on-call room.
Who are you?
He's Matthew Kelly off Stars in Their Eyes. And tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be a very quiet Elton John. Not sure about the beard. Talking of of Elton John, Elton's hubby David Furnish ended up on a trolley in Holby this week. Yeah, and he still hasn't lost the weight he put on having the baby.
Think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh, no, 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 I'm a rocket man.
Yeah, I never knew David could sing like Elton, but he can. So tonight, singing live, David Furnish is Elton John.
Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did, looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. Don't you know I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Thank you, David. My regards to Sir Elton and baby Zachary. That's all from us. Good night.
Well, who can hold on to £100,000 next tonight? And just to up the pressure, it's live. Ant and Dec are back with a new series of Push the Button in a moment, before Paddy's got his hands full with 30 divas looking for a date. Take Me Out is at 8:35.
What do you think about the hike in tuition fees and the so-called big society?